Scott Cuthbert, congratulations on becoming Stevenage FC's PFA Community Champion for the second year in a row. First of all, what does it mean to you to win this award?
I'm absolutely delighted. Yeah, I think it's a massive part of being a club in these divisions, that you have to be part of the community. You have to reach out to everyone, and at the end of the day we're a community-based club, so it's nice to be recognised in that way.
And do you feel that this past year and everything that's happened is drawn the club and the community closer together?
Definitely. I think after the year we had last year in terms of our performances on the pitch, naturally there's that little bit of discontent from maybe the fans and the community towards the club because we haven't been doing as well on the pitch. Then the pandemic hit in, and there was an opportunity there for the club to do something positive in the community, and I was fortunate enough that I was part of that. The scheme that started up was something really unique, really, and it was good to be a part of that. It was good to go in and see bits of Stevenage that I've never saw before, because really as players you just drive in to the outskirts of Stevenage, really, train, go home. So it was nice to actually get involved with the local people and speak to the local people. And it's amazing how many people actually support the club within that community as well. So no, that was massive. It was massive for the club to kind of just re-emphasise how important the community is for them.
And upon reflection of the community guideline last summer, how important was it for the club to step up and support those in our community, those vulnerable and those most in need?
I think this whole thing's kind of shown that people that have got the power to do something important like that, majority of them have, and they should do it. They should take. We're in a privileged position where, for myself, for example, I've been fortunate enough that I've still had a job through this pandemic. I've still been able to pay my mortgage and feed my children, but there's a lot of people that haven't been able to do that, and they fell on hard times. And it's important as a football club and as individuals as well that we recognise that people are struggling. And I think that's probably one of the positives to come out of a pandemic like this, is that was happening before a pandemic started anyway, and people didn't quite realise that. Whereas now it's brought a focus on maybe helping people that are less fortunate, people that don't have family around them to support them. And I think the club have been brilliant, and I think they're going to continue. I think that's something that the manager's big on as well, is he wants the community to feel part of the football club. And there's lots of ways we can still do that, and ways that we can still improve in that, and I think we're going to do that as a club moving forward. So it's certainly exciting.
Do you feel that coming out the other side of the community care line, kind of as a club, from the gaffer to the captain to all the players, brought you closer together as a squad, as a group of people?
Yeah, I think so. I think in terms of as well, just knowing people about the football club as well. We're fortunate enough that we've got a really good training ground, but it's isolated away from the stadium, so we don't kind of see the work on a day-to-day basis that a lot of the people come in and do around the football club. So that was another opportunity for us to witness that firsthand, and to see the amount of people who were employed by the club but were taking up their own time to go and do all this volunteering work and this charity work to help the people in the local community. So no, it was lovely to see.
And with that interaction of the people of Stevenage last summer, it would have been great to kind of reward them with them being able to see you on the pitch. How has it felt for you as a player without any fans in the stadium?
It has been strange. It has. It was kind of like a novelty at the start. You start pre-season, you start a few games, and you think, it's all right. The fans will be back soon. They'll be back soon. And as the thing grew on and grew on and grew on, we got a little glimpse, didn't we, at the south end, where we had a small portion of the fans. Unfortunately, I never got to play in that. So, at times there were always little signs that the fans would come back, but you look back at the season and in terms of our results, and there's been so many 0-0s, so many kind of games where you just need that little bit of edge to push us over the line. And I think having supporters in there would have massively helped at home to maybe steal that little last minute goal, because everyone feels it in games. There's momentum that builds, and if you're building pressure, the fans start getting behind you, and they're an extra man at times. So it's looking all positive now for them coming back at the start of the season, and I hope that they do, because they make a difference.
So next season, when they do come back, it'd be good to see their faces again for what will be hopefully a successful campaign.
Definitely. I think we've ended on a real high. If you're looking at the season as a whole, the start was a real struggle. We were finding our feet. We had lads who'd never played in this division before, probably never understood the demands of this league, because it's a tough, grueling league. But since January, we've brought in some really good players, some really good professionals at this level, and I think it's been a fantastic end to the season. You look at the form table over the past 30 games, and we're in the playoffs. So you look back and you think, oh, what if we'd have started the season a bit better? We could be sitting there talking about promotion, but it's something to be positive on. It's positive, it's something to build on for next year. And I'm hoping as a player that the majority of the lads can stay together, can stay at the club and continue building what the management team have already started. So it should be an exciting time for the club.